Sairam ma'am.
मैम आपका माइक बंद है.
Sairam ma'am.
Sairam. A very happy new year to all of you. Happy Navaratri.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, ma'am.
Happy New Year.
Thank you, ma'am.
This is your first class for today?
Ma'am, last class.
Last class. Okay. It starts around what time? 9 o'clock?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
8
8
o'clock.
o'clock.
7.
Ma'am, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. Every day you have a class at 8 o'clock?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
And this is whose period today, actually?
Ma'am, yes, sir.
Ma'am, Jayes sir.
He has a period every day?
No,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
2 days.
Ma'am, Monday and Tuesday.
Okay, okay. Fine. Okay, what I was telling you is yesterday we had seen this video which Nikunj had shared. Today I was taking a class in class 10th just now, the previous period, and they told me that instead of the entire screen, I should share the tab. And when I shared the tab, the video's voice was audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Actually, when I take out these earphones, I can't hear you people. There's a problem in my laptop about with the speakers. So anyway, today we'll do the solution part.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Are you ready with the answers?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First, we'll just read the summary. Okay. Yes. Adisha, can you please read it out?
Summary. The story opens with Margie writing in a diary about an old book that Tommy had found. Margie was reminded of her grandfather, who had once talked about his grandfather, who went to an actual school where the students were taught by human teachers. However, Margie and Tommy lived in the future world in the year 2157, where education was completely computerized. They did not go to schools, instead, they had a special study room where a computer taught them. The computer teacher was programmed and adjusted according to the needs of each child. Now and then, the computer teacher developed faults which were fixed by a county inspector. Both Tommy and Margie wondered at the book found by Tommy in his attic. They wondered at it as they read books on the screen of their computer teacher. Margie felt that the computer teacher was boring. She disliked the mechanical teaching and learning. She also wondered how much fun it would be in a school, studying in a fun way with other children, and that too from a human teacher.
Good. So this was a short summary of the chapter which we've already done. Usually the first chapter is quite small. As we proceed to in the textbook, you see that the length of the chapters also are increasing. So here, I don't think we need the explanation of this chapter. Okay, so we'll come to the solutions directly. Who is going to read the first question? Pooja?
Yes, ma'am. Answer these questions in a few words or a couple of sentences each. First question. How
1 second.
old are Maggie and Tom? Ma'am, should I read?
Yes, Pooja.
Question 1. How old are Maggie and Tommy? Answer: Maggie is of 11 years and Tommy is 13-year old.
Okay. See, how are you going to read that Margie is of, 1 second, I'll just take this one, is of 12 years old. She's of 12?
I'm 11.
11. 11, and Tommy is of 13 years old. Years. You said year, okay? ये छोटे छोटे mistakes का बेटा ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा. Yes. Continue बेटा, पूजा.
Yes, ma'am. Question second. What did Maggie write in her diary? Answer: Maggie wrote in her diary, "Today Tommy found a real book."
Okay.
Ma'am, next question.
Yes, next.
Question 3. Had Maggie ever seen a book before? Answer: No, Maggie had never seen a book before.
These are very short answers. If you see the very few words, you have to answer them. So you answer all of them, Pooja.
Yes, ma'am. Question 4. What things about the book did she find strange? Answer: The things about the book that she found strange were the pages of the book were yellow and crinkly.
Hmm.
Second, the words stood still instead of moving. Third, when they turned back to the page before, it still had some words on it that had when they first read it. Question number 5. What do you think a telebook is? Answer: I thought the telebook must be a book that gets displayed on the screen of the television. Question 6. Where was Margie's school? Did she have any classmates? Answer: Margie's school was next to her bedroom. No, she did not have any classmates.
Okay.
Question 7. What subjects did Maggie and Tommy learn? The subjects Maggie and Tommy learn are geography, history, and arithmetic, etc.
Okay. Anyone who would like to comment anything? I hope all her answers were right. Everyone, would you agree with me?
Yes, Yes, ma'am. ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
fine. Now, the second one who wants to attempt, one of the boys, Akshat. Anyone? Udit, would you like to answer them? The second one? Quite easy, this chapter. Or Rudraksh? This year, at least, you people should be serious about your studies. Nikunj, do you have the answers for them?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Second one. The second and third also you can try. Do the first one. This, I wouldn't throw it away.
Question 1. I wouldn't throw it away. Who says these words? Ma'am, Margie says these words. What does it refer to? It refers to that real book that Tommy found.
Okay.
What is it being compared with by the speaker?
Hmm.
The speaker compares it with mama ebook like mama
Yes,
textbook.
the present one.
Yes, ma'am. Sure, they had a teacher, but it wasn't a regular teacher. It was a man. Who does they refer to? They refer to the people of the old times. What does
Hmm.
regular mean here? Mm, Regular refers to the mechanical teacher that
Yes.
they
For
had.
them, the regular is the present one.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
for us is future. Okay, good. Next.
What is it contrasted with? Mm, It is contrasted with the normal teacher from the earlier times
Yes,
in
the
the
human teacher,
exam.
and it is contrasted with the human teacher, the mechanical teacher actually. Okay. Next one also you can try, Nikunj. The third one.
May I?
Yes, yes, Pranjal.
I'm Rudraksh.
Okay, Rudraksh. Actually, when I'm
Um,
sharing the screen, I can see you. Okay.
part 3.
Yes, part three.
What kind of teacher did Margie and Tommy have? Answer. Margie and Tommy have a robot as a teacher, also called mechanical teacher. It had a big screen where all lessons are showed and questions were asked. They did not have human as teacher.
Yes. Next. Yes, Rudraksh.
I'm over. Ma'am, the answer is over.
Only one you know.
No, ma'am, let me tell you. One.
You can try others
What
also.
did Margie's mother send for the county inspector? Margie's mother sent for the county inspector because the mechanical teacher was not working properly in every geography test. She was doing worse and worse. Margie's mother was concerned about it.
Was concerned about it. What is the meaning of concerned?
I'm parishan.
I'm
Not exactly pareshan.
I'm चिंता करना.
हाँ चिंता करना चिंता और परेशान आपको एक जैसा लगेगा बट शी वाज कंसर्न मींस शी केयर्ड फॉर हर चाइल्ड एंड दैट्स व्हाई शी वाज अगेन एंड अगेन दिस थिंग वाज कमिंग दैट व्हाई इज इट हैपनिंग when you care for someone you're concerned for the person. Okay. Yes.
Uh,
Who would like to you want to try the third one also?
yes, ma'am.
Yes.
What did he do? The county inspector fixed the mechanical teacher. He told Margie's mother that the geography sector was geared a little too quick and that he was showed it up to an average 10 years old to 10-year level.
Okay. Next, someone else would like to try. Who would like to try? Akshata?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, better. You can take many as possible.
Why was Margie doing badly in geography? What did the county inspector do to help her? Margie was doing bad in geography because the questions that were displayed on the screen of the mechanical teacher were too high leveled for her age. The county inspector slowed its speed to an average 10-year level so that Margie would be able to perform satisfactorily. What had once happened to Tommy's teacher? Tommy's teacher had to be taken away altogether for a month as the history sector had blanked out completely. Did Margie have regular days and hours for school? If so, why? Yes, Margie had regular days and hours for school because Margie's mother believed that little girls learn better if they learned at regular hours. How does Tommy describe the old kind of school? Tommy says that the old kind of school had special buildings. All the kids went to that building for studying. How does he describe the old kind of teachers?
Hmm.
He tells Margie that the old kind of teachers were human instead of machines. The human teacher would educate the boys and girls and gave them homework as and ask questions.
Okay. Yes, it's done.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we've done with the third part also. How much is left? Fourth one. Then we have thinking with language. Few exercises. These are something which you're supposed to do yourself. Okay, we'll go with the fourth one. Now these are a long answers one because it's showing 100 to 150 words, 2 or 3 paragraphs. Okay, see basically when we ask these are your own views. Some sentences you can take as such from the chapter, and then you can mix up with your own words. But what we see is the language should be of ninth standard level. The diction and the vocabulary which you use. Okay, we usually have the habit of using the same words again and again. You should have a variety of words, and it should be like that is what long back also I think I told you. What is thesaurus? Have you heard about thesaurus? Anyone? Does anyone know what is thesaurus? In good dictionaries like your the huge ones which you have Oxford and your this one other one, we have the word meanings, and then in the end you have thesaurus. Thesaurus is basically instead of this word what other words can be used. In that way you will learn कि repetitions नहीं रहेंगे words के. Okay, you can note down this thesaurus. And we had this workshop long back, I think, when I joined the school. It was around 2014, I suppose. 13 I joined, and 14 we had this wonderful workshop. There's a person called Dr. Giri. He's a person who is actually you can call him motivational speaker also. He conducts a lot of workshops for basically even for corporate office going people, and how to gel the different activities he used to conduct. And he was a person we used to be given we were making, there were 3 or 4 groups of us teachers that was made, I think around, I'm not mistaken, it was around 6 groups. 6 groups of teachers, all the our school teachers, they were distributed and 6 groups were made. And then we had a competition first among ourselves. He used to take 6 shifts. And we had each group probably had like around 10 teachers or so, and 8 or 10. And we used to compete among ourselves. Every day he used to give us a topic. Sometimes it used to be a debate, sometimes it used to be an extempore also. And on the spot we used to speak. It can be either of the both languages, Hindi or English. And it was great fun because we at this age doing that. And he was the person who taught us how to use the thesaurus, when because we used to go home and we used to sit and write and sometimes put our thoughts, and then next day obviously without seeing we used to present it. There was a particular way of coming. It was actually a workshop of public speaking. I just now remembered. Public speaking, obviously you know, public के सामने speak करना stage पे. Okay, you won't believe it. First 2 days, what he taught us only was how to walk. कैसे क्राउड के बीच में से चल के आना है. There was a particular style, मतलब that confidence should be visible, and how we're coming, like we're supposed to imagine they were teachers, like this side half of the teachers, this side half, and in between the like a ramp walk now we used to come, and the shoulders should be like this, everything, the body language and how we come, how we handle the mic. And it was fun actually. And at that time little tips which he taught us, like how we should handle the mic when you're coming towards the mic. Your purposely you should adjust it. Obviously when you come to a mic, mostly what do you see, people आते हैं और बोलना शुरू कर देते हैं सीधा, assembly and all also, है ना. जबकि आने के बाद you're supposed to adjust the mic, the stand according to your height. And this thing actually lets out your fear. जब आप उसको एडजस्ट करते हो तो आप थोड़ा सा, आपको और एक्स्ट्रा टाइम मिल जाता है. हम क्योंकि नर्वस होते हैं पब्लिक को फेस करने में, दैट नर्वसनेस ईजेस आउट. आस्ते आस्ते वो कम हो जाती है, आप उसको एडजस्ट करते हो, थोड़ी सी आपकी जैसे हाथ शेक हो रहे हैं या कुछ है, वो कम होना शुरू हो जाता है, एंड देन यू बिगिन. So you won't believe 2 days as we all are adults, हमको इतनी डांट पिटती थी, ऐसे खड़े हो, ऐसे करो, ऐसे साड़ी पहननी चाहिए, this that. It was like back to school again. Though I haven't learned this in school, but I have learned it in your school, I would say. So it was nice at this age. We all were this winning. It was refreshment for all of us. I still thank that person almost every day because the amount of confidence he brought about in me was, I can't tell you. And in that he taught us how to use thesaurus, कि उसमें words होते हैं, हम उसकी जगह अगर, क्योंकि everything counted, every day he used to tell this person is the winner, this person, तो हम लोग है ना आपस में competition शुरू हो गया था. And he used to give little gifts, not like बहुत ज्यादा वैसे वाले गिफ्ट नहीं, बस एक टोकन ऑफ लव. सो ही यूज्ड टू गिव अस 2 pencils of Natraj. So we used to cherish, आज किसको पेंसिल मिलेगी वो वाली, like it was like first, second, and third used to get it. So it was actually great fun. And it was this time only. I remember in the month of March or April. In March we had this one. So what I'm saying is, start if you want to improve your English. Start using thesaurus. Okay. And okay, I'll come back to this one. Yes, here you have the fourth one. One second, थोड़ा सा data बचा लेती हूँ. Yes, fourth one. Who's anyone who wants to try this?
Ma'am Pooja,
Okay, Pooja, start.
what are the main features of the mechanical teachers and the schoolrooms that Maggie and Tommy have in the story? The main features of the mechanical teacher that Maggie and Tommy have are: the mechanical teachers have big black screen on which lessons are displayed and questions are asked. The students need to put their homework and test papers in a slot that is present in the mechanical teacher. The students write answers in punch code and the mechanical teacher calculates the results right away. Features for the schoolrooms that Mary and Tommy have are in the story. The school are their home. For instance, Maggie's school was right next to her bedroom. The students do not have classmates. They have to sit alone and study in front of the computers or televisions. The students study subjects like arithmetic, history, geography, etc. Mechanical teacher would turn on at the same time every day except on the weekends.
Yes, Peter. Good. Now, next one. Was it sufficiently long, like 2 or 3 paragraphs? Pooja?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And the second one? Why did Margie hate school? Why did she think the kind of school must have been fun? This is something which you can very well write because you are the old school, according to this chapter. So basically, you should say that why did she hate it? Like now, what is happening to you is online one. You can call this a mechanical teacher. And why do you hate this? And why do you like the normal school? So it's basically this thing. Consider yourself as Margie and just write the answer. Isn't it? Anyone who wants to attempt this? Rudraksh, I think your mic is on. Akshat, Nikunj, Pranjal. Pranjal, you can try this one.
Yes, ma'am.
This one, yes.
Why did Margie hate school? Why did she think the old kind of school must have been fun? Margie hated school because it was not fun. A mechanical teacher used to teach her every day at a fixed time. Recently, she had been doing badly in her geography tests that her mechanical teacher gave her. Her mother was not happy with the performance and sent the mechanical teacher to inspector. She hoped that the inspector would take the mechanical teacher away. She is disappointed when the country inspector manages to assemble all the parts of the mechanical teacher. The part that she hated the most was inserted the homework and test paper in the slot on the mechanical teacher. She did not like the fact that she had to write her answer in the punch code. She thought that the old kind of school must have been fun as she imagined that all the kids from the entire neighborhood coming together, laughing and going to school. She imagined that they would sit together in the classroom and go home together at the end of the day. They would learn the same thing and could help one another with the homework and talk about it. Also, the teachers were people. All these aspects made her believe that the old kind of school must have been fun.
Okay, good. Only the language use a few such words that will actually show that yes, you are in class ninth now. Okay, good, good attempt, Pranjal. Yes, now one more is left. Do you agree with Margie that schools today are more fun than the schools in the story? Give reasons for your answer. So it's almost the same one, isn't it? The second one and this are almost the same. And it's your own view. Maybe you don't agree also. You can disagree with Margie. No, I like the mechanical school. Anyone who would say yes, you like the mechanical school?
Ma'am, Pooja.
You like the mechanical school, Pooja?
No, ma'am.
Okay, actually, you want to attempt this? Yes, sure. Try this, Pooja.
Yes, I agree with Maggie that schools today are more than the school in the story. In the story, the schools are in the students' home. This give no space for interaction between students and teachers. Studying from screen and taking up test sounds boring. Inserting homework and test papers in a slot on a mechanical teachers every day is monotonous. Writing answers in punch code is even more draining. Learning together in a class gives the students a wider view of the people. Students also get familiar with other and learn how to interact and talk with each other. Getting taught by human teachers is a way more dynamic than being taught by a machine. If there is any issue,
Yes, better.
then and there. But mechanical teachers are programmed with a certain lesson and concept for a particular day. During the time when the student solves homework, he or she can get help from classmates. That is how the schools today are more fun than the schools in the story.
Okay, good. Once again, I'll just download your attendance. Can you see your name in this on this page?
Yes, ma'am.
We have around 34 of you now. How many? What is the total strength of your class?
36.
36.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure? Because, okay, 36. Yesterday, what did I write in the WhatsApp? I don't know. 36. And here there are 20. So why are the other 16 not coming? Any idea? If you have any group, tell them to be present, because on daily basis probably I'll be giving this report to your class teacher and also principal sir, and then you will get a call from the office. So if you have friends, please tell them to put your attendance over here. Okay. Okay, I had seen this video. In this we have the solutions of this chapter, the same person which Nikunj had showed. Today I think, one second, I'll go back to the meet and I'll go for the tab. Mhm. Just tell me whether it's audible. Is it audible?
No, ma'am.
It's not audible, Pooja.
No, ma'am.
Now you tell me.
मैम ये वॉल्यूम थोड़ा बढ़ा दीजिए.
वॉल्यूम बेटा फुल है, देखो. ये भी फुल है.
My video is not visible.
Video is not visible.
No, ma'am.
One second.
राहुल दिन भर क्या करता रहता है कंप्यूटर पे?
मैम नाउ इट इज ऑडिबल.
Okay.
No machine can do the work of one.
It's audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
One second.
Extraordinary man. Please note this. So this is actually dealing with the issue of the technical advancement that we are going through in this era, right? Of course, machines are very, very, very useful, but they can do the work of 50 ordinary men, but they do not have that intellect. Remember, man is making the machine, right? So it is the intellect of man which is used to make machine. So definitely it cannot do the work of extraordinary people. So we should not rely completely on machines, right? So definitely this chapter also talks about replacement of teachers, human teachers with technology, right? So that is not at all advisable. Why? Because we have seen this code, right? And let's see how. Okay. So this is the first extract, guys. It was very old book. Margie's grandfather once said that when he was a little boy, his grandfather told him that there was a time when all stories were printed on paper. So I think very soon we are also, I mean, on a rapid pace, we are also advancing to that particular scenario where we will soon, already we are using e-texts, right? So anyway. They turned the pages which were yellow and crinkly, and it was awfully funny to read words that stood still instead of moving the way we were supposed to on a screen. So this is the extract, and the first question is, why the pages of the book were yellow? Quite old, yellow paint was poured over it. It was printed yellow, printed on yellow pages, or none of the above. I think you all know the answer, so please give me the answer in the chat box. Absolutely correct, because they were quite old. Very, very simple question. Let's move to the next one. Did Margie see the book for the first time? No. Margie's grandfather had a green book.
Yes, Maggie saw the book for the first time. No, Maggie's grandfather had gifted her a book, or all of the above. Come on, guys, come on. Okay? Yes, Maggie saw the book for the first time. Yes, definitely she saw the book for the first time. Okay? Trace a word from the passage that means with many folds or lines, turned, wrinkly, awful, or none. Okay? Turned, wrinkly, awful, or none. Which one? Come on. Very, very, very simple. It's wrinkly. It means with many folds or lines. Please, this is a vocabulary based question. Very, very important. Okay? All right. Next is, why was Margie doing badly in geography? What did the county inspector do to help her? Very, very simple. Come on. The points. First of all, tell me how many of you got all the three answers correct for the short, for the extra GS question. Give me a quick high five in the chat box. All right. So why was Margie doing badly in geography, and what did the county inspector do to help us? Come on, come on, come on in the chat box, please. So, because the mechanical teacher was very fast in displaying the questionnaire, and the county inspector adjusted its speed to an average 10-year level. Okay? Thus, the mechanical teacher's speed was controlled appropriately. The county inspector assured that the overall pattern of Margie's progress was quite satisfactory. So, this is how the county inspector helped her. Right? So, this is a 2-mark question, so not much detail required. This is more than enough. Right? Moving ahead. Tommy thought the books were funny and a big waste. Again, a 2-mark question. Why? Why did Tommy think that the old books were funny and a big waste? So basically, he compared the old books with their screen, right? So the words stood still and did not run because they could not be reused like the screen of the mechanical teacher. So one point is this, second point is this. So if you do get these points very, very, very easily, you can score 2 out of 2, right? Very simple. 2 marks, 2 points, done. Okay. Moving ahead. Now, next is, why did Margie hate school? Sorry, this should have been of 3 marks. Okay? Not 2 marks, 3 marks, right? Why did Margie hate school? So this, you have to be a little, more, you have to give more details than what we have done so far. I need 2 marks for this question, more than 2 marks. So what are the points that you have to say? So let us quickly go through the points. First of all, first of all, it was because her teacher was a mechanical one. So definitely monotony. Okay. So she was becoming very, she had, right now we are also seeing the frustration because we are also sitting in the same room, and almost in computer screens. We have no socialization because of this pandemic. Almost zero it has become, right? So definitely we can understand the frustration of Margie as well. Moreover, she did not have,
See, here you can take this little sentence is what she's saying. That sitting in one room staring at the same screen. This is a very valid point. We can even add this to what Pranjal and Pooja had said in that answer. Isn't it? What are we doing? We're just staring at the same screen, na? Rather, when you're in the school, you interact with so many different people, not only your teacher, your friends, people who come while going to the school or while coming back from the school. It's not only the teacher and student interaction in the school. You have so many people you meet. You meet the employees of the office. You meet the D group, isn't it? You learn how to behave with different humans in different situations. Rather, here you're just sitting in a chair and staring at one machine. Get it? So this is a very listen to this girl very carefully, and if you happen to listen, or you want me to pause over this thing, or उसको मतलब मैं review भी कर दूंगी, है ना? Rewind करके I can make you, and you can note down that point for your answers. Okay? You want me to show that sentence again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. It was this one or this one? This one. Sorry.
monotony. Okay, so she was becoming very, she had, right now we are also seeing the frustration because we are also sitting in the same room, and almost on in computer screens we have no socialization because of this pandemic. Almost zero it has become, right? So definitely.
So you can omit the pandemic part, and then you can say that the frustration that comes sitting in one room, staring at the same thing again and again, you can change the wordings accordingly without using the word pandemic for the answer. Okay?
We can understand the frustration of Maggie as well. Moreover, she did not have, companions, right? So no companions. So suffered from loneliness. Okay.
These are the drawbacks. You have no companions. You're totally lonely.
It kept giving her test papers where answers had to be written. So quite mechanical. So mechanical, as I already said, as punch codes, the results were given instantaneously. So actually, there was no teacher, no motivation. Okay, no motivation, no fun. Right? It was a dull, monotonous practice. Right? So schooling for Maggie was what? Dull, monotonous practice. So it was, it was quite individualized. INDI big, right? Quite individualized, right? I think I spelled it wrong, right? Sorry for that spelling. When I speak and write at the same time, I sometimes mess up. Okay, so right. So if you want to gain
It's time also now. What we'll do is we'll continue watching this video from here. Can someone note it down? Pooja?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, इसको ना note कर लो. Like it is, what's the time is 9. So we have
You
to
can
start from
share the
9
link.
minutes of this video.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay? So bye for now.